It's Diamond Dallas Page. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I'm getting stronger every day. You either define the moment, or the moment defines you. You will feel the...
What's going on, people? You're sitting here with Wize Shabazz of Wize Shabazz Xtreme Fitness, and I'm sitting here with one of my childhood heroes, the guy who I watched on TV every Thursday. It was Thursday Night Thunder, man?
Yeah, it was Monday Night Nitro,
Thursday Thunder.
Of course, Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, yes indeed. I'm sitting here with one of my childhood heroes, Diamond Dallas Page, and he's doing some phenomenal things right now as far as helping. Bang! That's right. Can I do this?
Yes. Bang.
But he's doing some phenomenal things as far as getting people back in shape, getting people, turning back the hands of time, so to speak, with workout, diet, nutrition. I just want to give you a chance to kind of tell the people what you're doing.
Well, you know, I didn't even start wrestling until I was 35. My career didn't take off till I was 40, which is unheard of. You know, most guys are starting in their 20s. But for me, starting so late, as much as it was a disadvantage, it was an advantage, because right from the get-go, I was starting to figure out ways to hold back the hands of time. I was actually the first wrestler to ever ice their body. You saw it, ice on my back and on my knee.
Right.
But I worked out like a warrior twice at a whole different level here yesterday at the MMA and Sports Extravaganza, and I wanted to make sure that my body was cooled down and it takes down the inflammation. So I started with that. Then I started doing chiropractic, applied kinesiology, organic juicing. All these things help your body heal faster, so I could score. You know, my career takes off at 40, 41, 42. According as 1997 and 1998, according to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, I was the number 4 wrestler in the world, behind Steve Austin, Goldberg, and Undertaker. DDP was there at 41 and 42. Then I ruptured my L4 and L5 so badly that this is all the flexibility that I had. And I had to push myself back up just to stand up. I had 3 different doctors tell me my career was over. It was devastating. But around that time, I was still married, and Kim was coming out soaking wet. She was like, I go, what are you, killing that Stairmaster down there? And she's like, no, I'm doing this yoga tape. I go, get out of here. You gotta understand, guys. For the first 42 years of my life, I'm the guy who would never been caught dead doing yoga.
Right.
But I couldn't do anything else. So, you know, I started to do it out of just, couldn't have anything else I could work on. In the first 3 weeks, I was blown away by the increased flexibility. I started to get some of my core strength, but it wasn't intense enough for me, because I wanted to work on the body. So I started in old school calisthenics done with slow burn motion movements. I started adding in Pilates. I started adding mixed martial arts. I started adding some of the rehab moves I was learning for my back. Then I added dynamic resistance, which I showed you earlier. And what did I, just engaging my muscles and moving them from one position to another, flexing my quads, flexing my glutes. Tell your listeners, what was my heart rate to start out in the beginning?
I'm going to tell you this. I wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it myself. Heart rate at 94. Did a couple of movements. What was it? Maybe 15 seconds? 10, 15 seconds?
Maybe 30.
Maybe 30 seconds?
Yeah.
From 94 beats per minute all the way up to 127 beats per minute in about 30 seconds, man. And it didn't look like he did very much of anything, but it was incredible.
It's all that dynamic. It's engaging your muscles as you're moving, almost like a bodybuilder. See, when you engage your muscles like that, your heart has to beat faster to push the blood to the muscle.
Right.
That's what raises the heart rate. So what I've really created is DDP's No Impact Fitness, and I call it YRG. Because originally it was yoga for regular guys, but yoga's not even, I would say the movements are there, the positions, but it's
so much more than that.
It's so much more than that. I didn't just put together a whole DVD series. I put together a whole program guide that tells you how to eat, if you know, depending on what your goals is. And I set it up on 3 different phases. Okay. Like phase 1 is just calorie counting, because calories in, calories out will help you lose weight. But with some people, it doesn't always work like that. So I have a phase 2 and a phase 3, and I lay it all out. But also, being an inspirational speaker like yourself, I also put in a system I call SMAC. And SMAC, as an acronym, stands for specific, measurable, achievable, compatible, and keep it going. I put that all together, and I show you how to set goals on this. But the beauty of working with DDP and YRG is all about my team YRG. And I know you're going to go there today and sign up because you're going to be blown away how many people come by. Dougie will be one of them. You just met and lost 100 pounds.
100 pounds. You get him 100 pounds in 9 months.
Come on over here.
I'm sorry.
This man right here, we'll flip in a picture here. He lost 100 pounds. How long?
9 months.
And what are you down to now?
219, down about 108 pounds, 109 pounds.
Wow.
Just
14 more to go.
14 more? Next, now he's getting that shredded look. That's what he's going for.
Ripping it up, man.
I'll give you a before and after. I'll send it to you so you can pop it in there so you can really see it. Get out of here. So Team YRG is our online support group. And everybody who gets the program is invited on. There's over 1,000 people. There's probably 250 people that are active. But they're constantly helping each other. I got a kid who lost, this is because he's 22 too, on my phase 3 eating plan. You saw the pictures. He's lost 107 pounds in 4 months, but he's 22. And that just shows you what your body is capable of when you're young. When you have all those hormones, you have all that immune system. But as you get older, we abuse it through food and our jobs and just life in general. So this whole Team YRG site will help you stay focused. We've got people on to share recipes together. It's an amazing site.
And I got to ask you a question because you definitely touched on the working out aspect of it and you briefly gone over the food aspect. Can you please just let people know, because my biggest thing is people constantly say to me, I'm working out, but I don't want to give up the fried chicken. I don't want to give up, the 2 pizzas I'm eating a day. How important is diet in this whole program?
First of all, you'll never hear me use the word diet because the first 3 letters of the word diet are?
Diet. D-I-E.
They don't work. Okay, so what I'll go back and ask you, because I don't work with anybody who doesn't put the work in. But if they put the work in, I got the time.
Can you say that again? I don't work with. Say that again.
I don't work with anyone who is not ready to put the work in. To me, the strongest word on the planet is want. What do you want? Everybody, God, I used to have people go up to me all the time, guys. God, I want to be a professional wrestler so bad, man. I'll do anything. You do anything? And so we sleep in your car and drive 600 miles and make $25 to set up the ring. You're like, what? I mean, that's how guys started. That's how Christian and Edge started. Right, and you're driving 600 miles for $25, and then maybe they got screwed on the $25, but they kept at it. When you're taking on, here's another thing I put off to people. It's a lot of people who are like in their late 30s or 40s. I said, do you remember when you were 20? And everybody goes, yeah, I remember. I go, it seems like it was yesterday. The other's like, God, it seems like it was yesterday. I said, so you just got to stick on this program for either 3, 6 months, or 12 months. I go, 12 months is a blip. And 12 months will change your life. I'm going to give you the link to Arthur Gorman, who's my disabled veteran, who I helped walk again. At 47 years old, Arthur was walking on canes. He had knee braces into a back brace, and he literally walked like this. He was 297 pounds, 5'6". You saw the video.
That was the video I saw, and I'm going to tell you, when he showed this video, I did not, you won't believe it's the same person from the beginning to the end. I'm not going to ruin it for you because I'm going to put the link. The UP's going to give me the link, I'm going to put it on there, but you got to see it. It was totally inspirational.
And so, it's all about changing lives. And the only thing I ask anybody who comes on the Team YRG, because everybody, if they're putting the work in, I talk to them. I talk to them all the time. So people, it's funny, it's like, God, I wish I could talk about that space. Get through my program and put the work in, and I'll give you the time.
Exactly.
And I've got so many great stories of that. I said the other day in an interview, I said, what I'm doing today is the coolest thing I've ever done. They go, wait a minute, Diamond. You've done
statement,
really...
though. They got that big championship belt over there.
Yeah, you've done some really cool stuff. But here's what life's about to me. It's about paying it forward. It's about giving it back. It always has been for me. Anyone who was truly a Diamond Dallas Page fan felt the inspiration. They felt the guy who came from underneath and worked his way up to being a 3-time world champion. I mean, there's no one in the business has ever started as a manager at 31, did color commentating at 32 for Dusty Rhodes in Florida Championship Wrestling, came Did that for 3.5 years. Made no money. No money. Cost me money to be Diamond Dallas Page. But then I got my break in WCW. They brought me as a color commentator and an announcer and a manager. 5 months later, they're saying you're overshadowing the guys here with the hair and the rap and the rings and the broads. It's like it's not your fault. We should have given you a pair of tights and boots to see if you could do this. And they laughed and walked away. I was 35 and a half years old. I had 7 months left of my contract. I went down that power plant and worked every day. I was the first to come and last to leave. Want. How bad do you want it? How much do you willing to work for it? Because work ethic equals results. And if you're not ready to put the work out like you did, you got a phenomenal before and after. And you're constantly trying to work at making yourself better.
All the celebrities are now coming in.
So a lot of people are going to hear this and they're going to want to know, how can I get involved? How can I get involved with what DDP's doing? Where is your website? Tell the people how they can find you and how they can get involved with YRG.
Okay, go to DiamondDallasPage.com because that has everything. It's got the YRG fitness system there. You can go on there and see what the program is. For right now, for 6 DVDs.
Ladies and gentlemen, also my sister, Rebecca
the whole deal with all
hand-painted
the moves broken down.
a design that we then transfer into a t-shirt.
If you don't,
that can be out for only $10 bucks. And we can get autographed by all the celebrities in here.
It's 3 payments of $19.95. But the thing that you want to get,
and Sports Extravaganza for only $10, and you'll get every autograph from all the celebrities who wanted the t-shirt.
$40. My heart monitor.
These are very nice, designed by my sister.
The same one I'm wearing.
She drew it herself.
No,
she is an adult.
Only with the program, because I don't even control that part.
I'm trying to tell you right now, I have not seen anything like this. I mean, I know a lot of guys that come to me and ask me, about P90X and, all these other things. And I'm not taking anything away from those programs. They're probably phenomenal. But I've seen here with my own eyes the before and afters. I've seen the testimonials. I'm seeing what Diamond Dallas Page is doing. And you guys know I don't put my stamp of approval on very many things. I'm putting my stamp of approval on this. Go to the website, check it out. Get involved. What's the Team YRG? That's what's called?
Yeah, Team YRG, absolutely. Go and sign up. That costs nothing. Don't take our word for it. Ask the people on that site.
You said that's free?
That site's free.
Team YRG is free. Get on there, get around people. I always say you have to surround yourself with people that are doing the things that you want to do. Surround yourself with people that are putting in the work, putting in the time. Get involved. Get the YRG program. Get yourself together. We're talking about extreme fitness. Diamond Dallas Page, I got to thank you very much for giving me this interview.
I want to just add one thing to what you just said. The back of everything. My buddy Mark Merritt.
We've got Rick Hall.
Trying to be bad. Mark Merritt.
Yes.
One of the greatest guys on the planet and a great inspirational speaker. He says your friends are like elevators. They'll take you up or they'll bring you down. Sometimes you got to get away from those friends that are helping pull you down.
We're having Grandmaster Stephen Chow.
Get away from the people, I think Les Brown called them toxic personalities. Get away from toxic personalities. These personalities are going to help you to get to where you want to go in life. Again, Wize Shabazz Xtreme Fitness, Diamond Dallas Page. Go to the website, we're going to post the link.
Put that
and you will feel
come on over here and get free autographs.